better to do with your time, because this is what your generation does. You go on Grindr and do hookups. You show every part of your body. You have no self-respect. Oh my goodness. None whatsoever.
Okay. This is...
No.
Karen attacks gay couple.
This is the year of we get offended and you violate my civil rights. To demonstrate sexual behavior on a bus or a train, I believe, is against the law. That goes for men, that goes for women, that goes for dogs. Dogs and cats are not even allowed on the subway. So see, what do? You whip out your cell phone. I promise you this, continue to disregard and disobey the laws of the MTA. Eventually you will get a ticket. It's that simple.
We're against the law.
I did not say that. I said demonstrating lewd behavior on a subway is not, I think it is against the law.
I think so too.
Lewd and lascivious behavior.
Right?
Lewd and lascivious behavior. And go ahead, whip out your little, see what I have in my favor is I know the laws. So you can whip out your little camera and go take it to a lawyer and show them and ask them. Say, look, I was on the subway and some woman got upset because I started to nuzzle my girlfriend in front of her.
I hugged her.
No, that's not what you did, dear.
I did. I went like this.
Why do you feel the need to get other people to... You see now, basically what you're doing is you're looking for approval from other people, which tells me, see, what you do is your business, but you don't have to flaunt it in my face any more than, say I like to blast music. Do you see me blasting music in your ear? It just calls me inconsiderate. In other words, if you want your rights
You can ramble on, ma'am. You're just going over
No.
my head. I don't know if you're trying to teach me something.
No, what I'm saying to you,
Okay.
it pays to be considerate in
Right.
this world. If you choose to be inconsiderate,
Like you're doing right now.
it's the truth. If you choose to be inconsiderate...
We're not arguing with you. We're not talking
I'm
back
not-
with you. You
I-
can stop talking.
No, I can't stop talking. As long as you're going to continue to photograph me, I will continue to say how I feel.
Well, then, yeah.
Now, let me say this. I'm not against gay rights. I have friends, and I work with people voluntarily.
I have a question. If there were a straight couple that did the same thing, would you have a problem?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Hi, this is Pastor Karen, and I am a 72-year-old, very happy transgender woman and a child of God. Just to let my followers know that I'm going to be doing a live in about 10 minutes. So if you'd like to be a part of it, I'd love to have you come and join me in about 10 minutes, okay? Bye.
Run! What's wrong?
You're out of here.
What's wrong?
Wow. Beating your fucking house.
Wow!
Little signs up, you little fucking instigating cunt.
Wow!
Fucking racist.
You're calling me an instigator, but you walked past my house.
Got it?
You legit walked past my house.
Behind the fucking
Oh my goodness! You are a peach. Bye, sweetie. You have a blessed day. Bless your heart.
nothing.
If you want to see what Vader's...
Backbone.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there's no God for you.
Oh no.
Fake bitch.
Oh no. You have a good one. Bye, sweetie.
Take him down tomorrow.
You gonna come to my house? You wanna come to my house?
I don't like it.
Well, I don't like the fact
Even
that you don't like
if
being
have
called
the
out.
meat, try this, because you're gonna.
Sorry.
It's a bad.
Slightly,
You have
thank
Jesus
you.
in your life?
I was actually a preacher's kid, actually. But I think it's time for a conversation to end there. I hope you have a good day, but your therapist now. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
We say don't listen to that woman.
Oh, thank you.
If she meets you out there, you come back and get us. And we will all go out there together.
Thank you.
And show her.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's really fucked up what she did.
Thank you.
I mean, like,
I'm shaking. Thank you.
for that. In our world anymore.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was so sweet. Thank you very much.
Coming out as a member of the LGBTQ community is an entirely selfish act.
Shut up. It takes a lot more courage in coming out as a member of the LGBT community than it is to come out as a vegan. Because if you come out as a vegan, everyone will accept you wholeheartedly. When you come out as a member of the LGBT community, you run the risk of society not accepting you. You run the risk of losing your friends. You run the risk of losing your house, your parents, because your parents don't accept you for who you are. You even run the risk of death as you come out. When you come out as a vegan, you just come out as having a different dietary requirement. When you come out as a member of the LGBT community, you run so many risks that you could potentially lose your life. The LGBT community has it hard enough already. You making a selfish statement makes it worse for us. I'm so pissed off by this video because you're older than me, you should know better. You don't force your ideology down other people's throat. What you need to do is apologize to every single member of the LGBT community and every community you've offended.
LGBTQ, I'm coming out, I'm bisexual. I've never tried it with a woman before, but I want it sometimes. Are you coming out? It's LGBTQ coming out day. Let's do it.
It's been a while since we talked about this, but I feel like you have a story to tell me.
I just had a really monumental bathroom experience. This lady literally stared at me so long, I asked her, "Are you okay?" We did the video before about hello. I don't know. It's Portland. Downtown Portland. Wow.
I could have said, "But so long's about Ricky. Never mind, he's trash." I was like, I could have said that.
That would have really.
But I didn't. I said, now I listen and laugh.
And the monkeys indicating black people hanging from a tree.
So being racist and hanging multiple nooses is nothing new for someone like James Avery, who is the person who owns the home. Now, the realtor in the video was doing a walkthrough to show us what it's like in that neighborhood. The real problem is that this guy has been doing it for numerous years, and they only indicate this as being vulgar and offensive signs, as you see from this 2018 article. Instead of calling it what it is, it's racism. And quite honestly, when someone has monkeys hanging and hits at Black Lives Matter, I'm sorry, but I don't know how anyone can not take that as a threat. In 2012, to prevent any gay neighbors from moving into the neighborhood, he put out homophobic signs, slurs all over his home. So the real issue here is, why is this allowed to continue? And that's something that Decatur, Georgia, needs to answer.
I was sitting in a diner today because my car broke down and I had to take it to a mechanic. And the news broke on the TV in there that the Don't Say Gay bill passed. And the waiter and the cook and like 4 other old bitches in this place were just talking about it and being like, well, nobody should be indoctrinating our kids. And I'm an agent of chaos. And I've always wanted to be able to call somebody out in public. And I thought, you know, since I'm moving to the north, there'd be less homophobic people. And like, I'm from the deep south. And like, I'd never heard anybody talk like that before in public. Like on a unified front. So I wanted to publicly embarrass all of them. And I'm just trying to enjoy my meatball sub. And the waitress looks at me and she says, so what do you think? As if I have some qualified opinion on the matter. I may not be qualified, but I do have an opinion. And I really wanted to make them squirm. I said, oh, yeah, my husband and I were talking about that the other day. We just thought it was so weird and we just felt so uncomfortable that when we send our child to school that they wouldn't be able to talk about their 2 dads. When I tell you I watched the light leave this waitress's eyes. There are 3 things you need to know here. Number 1, I do not have a child. Number 2, I do not have a husband. I am very single. And number 3, I fucking love acting. So I played my part, while also explaining what the fuck this bill is, because these people just had no idea. And I'm fairly certain by the end of it, I like changed a few of their minds, because they were like, oh my god, I had no idea that's what it meant by don't say gay. I thought they were just trying to tell all of our kids to question their gender identity at 5. No, Cheryl, it's a really homophobic law. But I digress. It was probably the most enjoyable amount of time I've spent in a diner, and when I finished, my car was fixed. So it's a win-win for all involved.